up until 18 days ago, was a strong believer in what was going to happen the next 4 years. But we feel totally blindsided.
You were not blindsided, my dear.
Voted for Donald Trump. I say ship her back to Canada. She's lucky as hell she's going back to Canada. What is she even still doing in this country?
No chill.
Get her out.
I get the idea, though. Yeah. Okay. It's a little bit of an overkill.
Enjoy Canada, Cynthia. They waiting on you, honey.
I had to the front this time because the last time I had it in the back. Hey everybody, this is Dean FM, Dean Fraser Milford here for your creature comfort, and today I wanted to do another reaction video. This one is going to be to some more hashtag FAFO. You know, we gotta get back into it because we gotta do some more of our political stuff. We gotta get back into our political game, dip back into the political dip, double dip, chip into some That's right. Anyways, please make sure to check it out myself. It's in the link down below. We're gonna see what's popping as the latest trending hashtag FAFO is concerned. This one is by Leroy. This says, I bring to you another episode of FAFO Immigration Edition featuring Trump supporter Cynthia Oliveira. Cynthia isn't having an easy time with the same circumstances. She wanted others to be AE. I don't know if that means if there was a typo.
Well, if there's one thing that I love, it's a good FAFO immigration story. And boy, do I have a good one for you.
Never do it right.
Let's get into it.
FAF.
This lady is Cynthia Oliveira, and she is someone who is originally from Canada. She is a Trump supporter. Her husband's a Trump supporter. I'm assuming her whole entire family is Trump supporters. And she's been in ICE detention for like 10 days now.
Oh my God.
And let's see how she's reacting to it.
Those stories are horrific.
The U.S. is my country. You know, that's where I met my husband. That's where I went to high school, junior high, elementary. That's where I had.
Literally, she's more American than Melania.
Cynthia doesn't look like she's having a good time in that ICE detention facility she wanted everybody else to go to. Even though she knew she was here illegally. That's probably the craziest part to me about this is her husband's legal, her kids are legal. And both her and her husband know she is here illegally and still voted for Trump.
Oh, she's here illegally. I'm sorry. I thought she was...
President Trump's promise to launch the largest deportation program of criminals in American history.
Illegal is so subjective in my opinion at this point.
Up until 18 days ago, was a strong believer in what was going to happen the next 4 years. But we feel totally blindsided.
You were not blindsided.
Francisco is a U.S. citizen.
We were telling you.
He says a couple of years ago, after submitting green card paperwork, he and his wife had to have a difficult talk with their kids.
So when we filed, we let the kids know, like, you know, mom is considered an illegal alien, Canadian-born
that was a tough
citizen. And we're going to be doing this process to...
And mommy and daddy voted for this.
So her husband was married to an illegal, as they call them.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
His children also illegal, as they call them.
They're calling people who are illegal and deporting them. So I don't...
Under the Biden administration in 2024, granted a work permit, allowing her to legally be in the U.S. to work. And still voted for Donald Trump. I say ship her ass back to Canada. She's lucky as hell she's going back to Canada. What is she even still doing in this country?
No chill.
Get her out.
I get the idea, though. Yeah. Okay. It's a little bit of an overkill.
Enjoy Canada, Cynthia. They waiting on you, honey.
That was Leroy. I bring to you another episode of FAFO Immigration Edition, etc. I was saying in the video, I think just legal and illegal has become a little subjective where it comes to immigration and what is the criteria for deporting somebody and things like that, because there's clearly been cases of people who have been here legally, who have gone through the process, who are going through the process, who are literally at court and they get arrested or picked up, kidnapped, in my opinion. You know, and it's just outrageous. So yeah, here we go. Let's go to the next one. This is by JS Candid. Where is your MAGat tribe now? Hashtag FAFO, hashtag vote, shave, consequences, hashtag injustice, hashtag racial equality, hashtag private prisons, hashtag mass incarceration, hashtag we told you, hashtag voting against your interests. And ain't that the tea? Ain't that the
Oh my God, I done found my tribe.
It's like the gayest
I have been
anthem
exiled by the black community. A lot of us have been exiled by the black community. But when I say the MAGA family, the AFF family, my snow bunnies, my Hispanic bunnies, oh my God, when I say the support has been mad real, I've been totally annihilated by our own.
Yeah.
But we have been embraced.
Don't feel also bad for you.
I have found my tribe. I am currently dealing with my son facing 21 years that this particular judge has sentenced him to. It is racial injustice. I am fighting to free my son and also free the masses and stop this judge from excessively sentencing our people. Black, brown, Latino, Afro-Latino. I just need you guys to support in helping to free my son. My son is 23 years old, and he is currently facing 21 years of incarceration due to racial injustice. My son was defending himself, and unfortunately, most black and brown people, individuals, whether you are a man or a woman, here in Colorado, do not have the right to use self-defense.
So I don't know where
Did anybody else notice the wardrobe change? So this lady, the 7%, found her tribe. She found her tribe in MAGA. MAGA was welcoming. She had been exiled by the black community.
They love the tokens.
Imagine why. Where are they now? You did a plea for your son in a MAGA hat, and it barely got any engagement.
Yeah.
So you changed it to blue there at the end. And it's almost as if you know the demographic of people who would understand your predicament.
Right.
In those videos, you're not talking to your MAGA friends. You weren't even talking to your MAGA friends when you had the MAGA hat on.
Oh,
you weren't talking to them because you know they don't care about you.
Yeah.
They never did.
They never did.
You know
that
MAGA don't care about you. That particular judge, you said that they were blue.
That they could say, oh, there's
Sure,
a
they
black
might be.
girl here, you know.
But you know who would have fought against that blue judge on your behalf? Us. Progressives.
We try to have
People
your back.
who want and who have been fighting for change in our legal system. Because of the things that your son is going through right now. I'm sorry that your son is going through that. And that's real. I am.
A big enough deal.
I have a son myself. I would never want him to go through what your son is going through.
Of course not.
But that is why I vote on the right side of history. I vote for people who won't give cops immunity for unaliving my son. That's why I won't vote for people who put money into private prisons so that they can have slave labor and mass incarceration of our people. I vote to save my son. You vote for people who would see him rot in that prison cell. It would be nice if we could normalize not othering black and brown people. But that is what you voted for. You voted for the candidate that othered black and brown people. Your MAGA tribe, they didn't care about you then and they don't care about you now.
Not at all.
They needed your vote. So they accepted you in for that reason. Those same people support
the demographics,
othering black and brown people. Whenever they think of black people, they think hood and ghetto. They think walk on the other side of the street because we are dangerous. That is the lie that they have perpetuated about us to get your son to be in the situation that he is in right now. Your son is not viewed as human. Is not viewed as someone who deserves the right to defend himself.
No.
They want us incarcerated. You spoke in one of your videos about equality. Ma'am, they brought back segregation. Do you think they give a crap about your son? Your tribe would be okay with your son not going to their schools, not swimming in their swimming pools, not drinking out of their water fountains. That's your tribe. So I say again, you changed your wardrobe at the end there to a stark blue. Why? Because you know that MAGA, they are not your tribe. Where are they now? They don't care about your son, and they never will. To them, to your tribe, your son would be better off spending 21 years in prison.
I'm sure she was talking about blue. I'm sure she was talking about Blue Lives Matter, but all the while she was supporting the wrong blue. Sorry to hear that. The things that our community face, I definitely have a soft spot for our community and the struggle that we face in this certain situation that may lead to somebody even becoming conservative in our community. But I think that you had one too many chances to get the memo beforehand. And I don't really understand what she's on about, to be honest. Like, this is what you wanted. Are you trying to make yourself look ignorant? Maybe it's right for her to make this plea now, but I think she would have to make a full apology as to the MAGA stuff and to that type of thing to get, like, real progressives back on your side in that situation. In my opinion, I don't know. This one says, don't hate me. Hashtag FAFO updates from hashtag, I was about to say MBXCO Mexico. President is getting to the tea.
Another day in America, another day watching our closest neighbors fight back against the mess that we've created. After President Putin Poodle declared Mexican drug cartels terrorist organizations, Mexico President and Queen of the Americas, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo, hit back with some top-tier malicious compliance,
supposed to go against the
saying,
cartels,
well, okay, if Mexican drug cartels are terrorist organizations, then those that are arming them should be terrorist supporters, right? And since 74% of weapons used by the cartels in Mexico are supplied by, you guessed it, The U.S. turns
country,
out we are the biggest suppliers and supporters of violence in Mexico. Whoops.
I'm sure.
Don't worry, she isn't just all talk, though. She's walking the walk, too. Proposing constitutional reforms
gun
to
cartel
crack
from
down
America.
on foreign arms traffickers into Mexico. This is what happens when Republicans spout tough on crime rhetoric without thinking about the consequences. The U.S. has spent decades flooding Mexico with weapons and then pretending to be shocked when weapons are used for violence.
Yeah, so obviously I didn't realize that we were shipping guns off in that sense to Mexico and stuff. But yeah, how is he going to go against the cartels for real? Because I know that the cartels are becoming a real issue actually, but it sounds like he's just trying to label some people who are coming into this country. Cartel, like, no, boo. Focus on original mission. He was trying to go on side quests. No, there's very established cartels in Mexico. If you would try to address it, you go there, but not just say that these random people who are coming in, oh, that's a cartel. No, boo, you going at this the wrong way. We all know it. Anyways, and that, my dear, was reacting to hashtag FAFO, the most latest. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.